What's up, guys? Deadman Mode Season 2 just recently came out, so I have been playing it a lot. It's been quite a bit of fun. I didn't go into this one going into PK like most people. I'm not really into the PKing of Deadman Mode. So anyway, yeah, what I wanted to do was make money, lots of money, and transfer it over. I'm not going to really say exactly what my plan was just yet. But the first thing I did, I started and I went over to the Stronghold of Security to get my 10K. I successfully did that. I got 10K on both my accounts. I had a second account to help me with something I plan on doing later on. So I got through that really quickly before any PKers showed up, thankfully, because lots of people like to PK down there at the very beginning. It's really good money if you don't die. Um, so that was me and my alts. So then next up, I wanted to get crafting up, so I went over to Al-Kharid. When I was tanning my leather, there was a team that popped up like right when I went to tan it, but luckily I got away successfully. Since I'm on two accounts, I was a little delayed on my reaction, so I almost got caught, but just barely made it away, thankfully. And right here, I think I'm about to hit. Oh, never mind, not yet. Um, but yeah, so as I killed cows for their cowhide, and I went and tanned it myself and crafted it to try and get 31 crafting. My two accounts, the one you see here, Nothing Lasts, and my alt, Shachi, I basically did the exact same plan on both accounts up until a certain point further on. So they basically identical. I didn't use any alts and here's me doing a lot of quests, Romeo and Juliet and Ernest the Chicken. There's Lost City, Vampire Slayer, and 27 attack right there. There's my alts doing it at the same time. Then I moved on to agility to get 25 agility for the Grand Tree. Then there is Amongst Friends. Gives you some law runes and some woodcutting experience and some really easy quest points. It's a really quick quest, so I wanted to get that one out of the way to boost up my quest points. And so I was saying a second ago, I had no teammates for this. It was just I just did it solo. I didn't swap any gold, didn't have a clan, nothing like that. Just a solo player. So everything you see here was done completely solo without the help of anyone else. So there's me. I moved on to the Grand Tree and completed it on both accounts. It gives some good agility experience to get agility up, some good attack experience and magic experience, and lots of quest points. I was surprised at how many quest points the Grand Tree gives. Next up was Sheep Herder quest. Tons of quest points from that one also for a really easy quest. And then Murder Mystery quest, lots of quest points for that. Also a super quick quest that takes just a couple minutes. You can probably tell that I was going for really easy quests that give lots of quest points because I wanted to get quest points up for, I guess I'll just say it, but Heroes Quest. I think this video is going to be out a little later, so it won't matter too much if you, I guess you'll probably see what I'm going to do anyway. I'm not sure how long I'm going to make this video. But there is Goblin Diplomacy. That was a risky one in Black Knight's Fortress. People sometimes camp at Goblin Village because it's multi, but I got in there and did it safely, luckily. Next was Merlin's Crystal, which was 6 quest points, which was massive. That boosted me up to just about what I needed. I went over to the Champions Guild and I found that the rune swords hadn't been bought yet. I was surprised because this was several hours into the day. I already had enough quest points for heroes, so I thought there's going to be tons of people that had already gotten into the Champions Guild because that's half of what I had. But it looked like there wasn't. I went to the GE and sold the rune sword instantly for 30k, so an easy 10k profit there. And I decided to do that for a little while, just buy and sell rune swords for some profits while it lasted. Unfortunately, though, it only lasted 2 swords sold instantly for 10k profit, and then they started selling for a little bit less after that. Here's me trying to sell for 30k. That was my third rune sword, I'm pretty sure, and it wouldn't sell instantly anyway. I only waited like a minute or two. So then I tried selling it for I think 28k or 25k. I eventually sold it I think for 25k, which is a nice little 5k profit. But that was starting to get to a point where it's not really worth it. I wanted to move on, get to my goal. I was really no life in this, trying to be the first person to do what I was going for, which would make me bank if I was the first person. So next up, I I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Oh, I was doing Dragon Slayer. That's right. I went and got some anti-dragon shields right there, and went and sold them in the GE for like 3K or something like that. So just really quick, easy money. I can get a bunch of those in Lumbridge. Then I moved over here to Elvarg. Um, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to defeat him because my stats were pretty low, but luckily I was able to defeat him with just like 4 or 5 lobsters left. And here's me finishing the quest for some pretty big experience rewards. It boosted me up to as many quest points as I need for heroes. It boosted me from like 35 defense to 41 defense. Boosted my strength up, and allows me to wear rune plate bodies. Although I'm probably not gonna actually ever use a rune plate body. Then I moved on to Herblore. I got 25 Herblore, which is one of the requirements for Heroes Quest, and that was pretty quick and easy with the GE. It made Herblore so much easier. You can just buy Guams and do it really quickly. Last Deadman modes, I just killed Chaos Druids for my Herblore, and it took quite a while. Then I moved on over to fishing. 53 fishing is another requirement for Heroes Quest. So once again, with the experience rates increase, that was pretty quick and easy. You can fish over there where I was fishing at in the Gnome Stronghold, which is a safe zone. Next, I moved over to, I think, cooking. I had to get 50. Oh, right here I died. That was my first death. I was in the middle of Heroes Quest. I was going into the Taverley dungeon, and unfortunately, I got specced out by like a bunch of level like 60s or 70s. This is still the first day. I'm still on the first day, and I was on 2 accounts, so I couldn't tick eat or anything very well. I was just trying to run away and eat on both accounts, but it didn't work out. I got away on my second account, Shachi, but this account, Nothing Lasts, I did not make it out. And right there, I think I got 53 cooking, which is what I needed for the quest. And so next up is, or I guess this is where I was about to finish the quest, because I was in the middle of the quest when I died, and then I lost my cooking level, so I couldn't cook my ills. So I went and got all the rest of the stuff I needed for the quest, got my cooking level up, cooked the ills, and at this point I have everything for the quest, so I'm heading over to the Heroes Guild to finish it off, hoping that I don't see any PKers on the way because I have all the quest items with me, so if I die with them, I'm gonna have to get them back again, like I did on my first death. So this is still day one. I had a big goal to get Heroes Quest done on the first day, and I also wanted to get my second goal started on the first day, which didn't really work out too great. Heroes Quest took a little bit longer than I thought it would, or getting to that point and finishing Heroes Quest took a little bit longer than I thought it would. That death set me back. If it wasn't for that death, I may have actually finished it pretty quickly, but the death set me back a few hours. So there's me finishing Heroes Quest. I think at this point it was something like 16 hours after the release. Um, I could have done it probably in 12 or 13 hours after release if not for that death. It was getting pretty late too, so I was tired and not going super efficiently for the last few hours. But at this point, with Heroes Quest done, this is where the paths of my 2 accounts changed. Nothing lasts. I moved on to mining, as you can see here. I think this is the 24-hour mark. I hit 74 mining, so in 24 hours after the release, I had 74 mining and Heroes Quest done. My other account, Shachi, I wanted to do smithing, so that was my goal, mining plus smithing, and here is 75 mining. The world started lagging a lot. I think someone was DCing the servers. Seems Jagex's services have gotten a lot better, but they're still not super great, so I was having a hard time here. I didn't want to waste my tar because it wasn't buying on the GE, and I didn't want to go to Lumbridge and get more, collect it myself because it takes a while. So I was having a hard time mining, and there's 79 mining. This is where I decided to move over to Granite to test out the rates there. I'm not sure what the best level is to switch over to Granite with a rune pick, but I just decided to try it at 79. No one had attacked me at this spot, so I wasn't sure if it was a good idea, because I know people camp over in the desert for people doing desert treasure, but there is 85 mining right there. It took me like something like 10 to 15 hours to finish off 85 mining from one, so I'm not sure exactly how long, but it took the second day. Like this is basically my second day was just mining. Um, I think I had it at 36 hours after the release of Deadman mode season 2. I had 85 mining plus Heroes Quest done. Here's me checking the high scores. I was the third person to 85 mining, um, so that was pretty cool. And the two people above me hadn't done Heroes Quest. In fact, no one on the front page had even started Heroes Quest, so or had the requirements for Heroes Quest or anything even near it, which was nice to me. That meant that I was gonna be making tons of money because there was gonna be no one at Heroes Guild taking my runite ore like the first Deadman mode, which was really annoying. Um, and here is me getting rank 1 mining. That was basically the end of day 2. I was just mining lots of rune ore, which got me up to rank 1. I think rank 2 and rank 3, the other people with 85 mining just quit or something because they stopped gaining mining experience, which makes it nice for me because that means I basically have the entire market of runite ores. I can sell them for quite a bit more than I would be able to if there's other people mining runite ore. So that's pretty much it for this video. There's me rank 1 mining. So see you guys in the next video of days 3, 4, and 5 or whatever I'm going to be playing.